We've been sent things. I mean, we always seem to get sent things, don't we?
Yeah, occasionally.
We get offered loads of things, but this is a good one. This is a real good one. Not your ordinary dash cam, this one. No, it's a little bit clever. This is that one there. It's also proper smart. It's got real good and ridiculously good night vision, and that is because of the Sony Starvis sensor that's inside it. That is basically one of the best sensors in the world. Also built into this little thing, and we'll show you in a minute, there's something a little bit special.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of extra security in my head anyway. It's called Parking Guardian, so it's activated by AI motion detection. So if there's someone creeping around on the outside of your van, yeah, you know, random weirdos,
And you're not there.
and you're not there, it detects that there's something untoward going on and has a little look and sees what's going on.
How does it distinguish who's a shady character and who's not?
I think they based the model on you.
Wow. We also were sent this part. So if you wanted to hardwire it into your vehicle, you would use this one here. And you'll notice that there is 3 cables on it. You've got a red, a yellow and a black. The red will be permanent live. The black, it will be your ground. The yellow will be a live when the ignition comes on, so an AC live. So when your keys are out, that's not live. When the keys are in and the engine's on, it becomes live. If you are getting it and you do want to get one of these, do recommend that you get someone who's qualified or someone who really knows car and vehicle electrics to put it in for you. It'll be a lot easier and it'll save you blowing your head off. So 2 compartments of the box. One will be your instructions, and then your cameras are in one side. In the other side, you do have an extremely long USB to USB-C cable. That will be your power cable. As well as that cable, you do have an accessory port charger. So you can put that in your cigarette lighter if you don't want to hardwire it into your vehicle. So that will plug in there, plug in your camera. Dead easy. You've also got this massive long cable as well. That will go in your side of your camera, and it will plug into the secondary camera that will go on your back window screen or facing back into the van or facing back into the car. You also have a mount which will go on your window screen of your vehicle. The camera will lock in. So that is the camera right there. It's a good design. It's nice. It's got a big 3-inch monitor on the front there, which is that's a good size screen. And then, like I said, the mount will literally, once that's on the window screen, that will then plug in to there just like that. The camera on it will tilt up and down as well, so you can get the right field of view for what you need. And then, like I've just said, you do get a secondary camera. This can be mounted on your back window screen. That also turns up and down as well. You can have it facing into the vehicle as well if you wanted. If you wanted to have the inside getting recorded as well as the outside, it will do it. The camera itself will need a memory card to go in right there, and that's dead easy. We have got loads of them spare, so click one of them in. In the side there, that's where your power will go, and if you're using the second camera, that's where that will go as well. On the other side, you do have the power button, which is right there. Quite a small unit, but does a hell of a lot. But we're not just going to fit it. Something else is happening as well.
So while Neil's fitting the camera, I'm going to give you some facts about the camera while I'm actually making one of my own recipes with some sweet potato hash and some poached eggs.
So we need to get up there, find some electrics. I've got one of them, so we're good to go. We need a positive, we need a ground, and we also need a positive that comes on with the ignition. We're doing that one a little bit different. I will show you and I will explain to you what we're doing and why we're doing it. So, right, little eggs is getting cooking. And by the way, Emma's sweet potato hash is just an extravaganza of just explosion of taste in your mouth. Guarantee you, when you see it, you'll want the recipe. Doesn't mean we're doing a recipe book, by the way. Not just yet.
Right, you get out my kitchen while I'm cooking. Go and fit that camera.
So mean.
Get out. Go do your work.
Right, let's get this down and see what we're playing with. This is going to be a mess, by the way. So up here, we've got lives, and then we've also on the very front here, we have this switch. That's for a dash cam. So it means that we can have a permanent live going to the actual unit, and then with this switch, because I always turn it on when we come in the van anyway. That can be our auxiliary live. Right, so when you've got your window screen all prepped and it's all ready to be stuck on, don't stick this directly to your window screen. In the box, there's a little booklet. That's that. Now in there, you've got a few documents, but you've also got these clear plastic things as well. It's some sort of special plastic. These are going to be for sticking onto your window before you stick the mounting plate on the window as well. Clean your window, peel this bit back like that, and then you put this on your window. It's like one of them covers that go on your phone. When you put it on, you see the bubbles going. So that is now stuck on there. I would advise before you stick this on, make sure you've got enough room above it to actually get the camera and mount it in. So you need that much room behind it for that to slot in, just like that. So we would have to put ours there on the very bottom like that, so we've got enough room to put it in and slide it down. So I'm going to peel the back off this first. I'm going to leave the mount and the camera all in one, just like that, and then I'm going to place that on the bottom there, just like that. Give it a little touch and then lift the camera out. Then I can push this on properly.
So this little camera comes with night owl vision. That's due to the Sony Stravis 2 sensor, which basically allows more light to come in so that you get a better picture of a nighttime. I've been chopping up all my veg. I've coated it in oil and I've coated it in some spices here. So just in there's just like onion, peppers, and then sweet potato. And I'm going to shove that in the air fryer, and while that's cooking off, I'm going to poach some eggs. And just in case you're interested in learning more information, like the technical side of the Sony Stravis 2, we'll leave a link in the description, and then you can go there and find out all the information.
The video is quite interesting, to be honest. The technology that is inside this little thing is ridiculous. So I've got ours mounted, I've got the cable going through, and it goes into there. The auxiliary is on this switch here. So when we get in, I'm used to turning this switch on, which does these cameras here, and I'm also used to switching that one on, which was for our previous dash cam. So it's no problem, because I'll just turn that on as well as that one, and then the dash cam will come on automatically.
My sweet potato hash is in there. It's just on low heat now, so I've just been waiting for that to cook. I'm going to poach some eggs, and just chopped up some avo, which I've smothered in lime juice because I had no lemons. Sneaky. So another great thing about this dash cam is that it's actually got a built-in GPS, and it logs your times, your speeds, and if you have an accident, it can log your precise location of when the accident occurred, which if you go for an insurance claim or have to go to court, there's your evidence.
That is looking fantastic.
Are you ready?
Are you feeding us?
I'm feeding us. When don't I feed us?
And then once we're being fed, then we can get back to the camera. I'm hungry now. Big work, this putting cameras in, you know.
There's yours, sir.
That's a bit of me, that. That's a bit of me. Loads of avo, eggs, and look at that.
Do you want me to stab your egg?
Go on, I'll let you stab me egg.
There you go. Poached eggs.
You done good with them, didn't you? Once you turn it on, you will get a screen like that where you can go through all the menus. I'll just hit the emergency record button there. See? Hello, you can see me on the screen. So that is now recording an emergency clip. You press one of these buttons here, I can't see. You will press one of them to do an emergency record button. If you do have the second camera in, one thing that is good about this camera is that it records both cameras on a separate part of the actual memory card inside the camera. Now, there's also an iPhone app as well that you can get to the camera. You can go in there, you can change all the settings, you can change all the parameters, you can turn things on and off. Now, you can also turn something on and off called ADAS. Now, the ADAS mode, that is Advanced Driver Assistance System. Bit of a long word, but what that means and what it does, so if people are crossing the road, it will tell you pedestrians. If someone is braking in front of you, it will tell you. It will tell you if you're going out of a lane. It will tell you if someone is coming into your lane. We haven't tested this out yet. We need to go on a longer journey to basically test it out. Right, let's have a look at some driving footage. So this driving footage here is from nighttime, and you can clearly see by the nighttime footage that is right there that it's picking everything up. Nothing can happen without you catching it on camera. It's absolutely spot on. Daytime footage, as you would expect, absolutely brilliant. There's no problem at all. It's got your date in there, it's got your time, your speed, the location of where you're driving, it's all in there. Now the camera that is there, which is that one right there in the front, that is 4K. It's an f1.8 and it'll go from 60 to 25 frames per second. That is a really good camera. And don't forget, it does have the Sony sensor as well, which is why it's so clever. The rear facing camera, the smaller one that we've got on the rear inside, well, that's only 1080p. The truth of the fact is, this is great. And it genuinely is. So if you do want to get one, all the links to 70mai's will be down in the description below. Go and have a look at them. These are literally a brand new company to us, and they have impressed us so much. There's going to be some videos there that you might find interesting. We will be doing another review of one of 70mai's cameras. I don't know when, it will be coming. And then a couple more weeks and we'll be back out on the road, getting gone.